Good morning. Today I want to share a very familiar verse, one that you probably have heard before. Luke 6, verse 31 says, treat others the same way you want them to treat you. The golden rule. But even though I have heard this verse all my life, God just really was speaking to my heart today. And I started out journaling by saying, I don't want people to judge me. I don't want them to talk about me behind my back. I want people to be kind to me. And I realized, ouch, I have not always done that to others. I have not been kind to everyone. I have judged people. I have talked about people behind their back. And I had to apologize and say, Lord, help me in that. But he went further. And he was asking me, what would you do if you met somebody who was lost? And I was like, I'd help them. I'd give them directions or point them in the way that they're supposed to be going. And he said, what about if you met somebody who was blind? And again, I was like, I'd help them. I would, lead them to where they're going or want to go because, I can't just point to the direction because they're not going to see that. I had a friend in college who was blind, and she used to hold on to my arm, and we'd walk arm in arm, and I'd lead her to the building she wanted to go to. And so I was kind of like, okay, God. And then he said, what would Jesus do? And I was very, very aware all of a sudden that Christians often refer to non-Christians as lost or blind to the truth. I know I have used that phrase myself where, when I'm praying and I'm just like, Lord, open their eyes because Satan has blinded them to the truth. And I became aware that, even if Jesus didn't agree with somebody, he still died for them because he loved them. So even now, as people are living a lifestyle that he might not be pleased with, he still loves that person. And judgment and condemnation is not my job or your job. That is God's and God's alone. And so we shouldn't be judging or condemning people. We should be showing them love and kindness and respecting the person that they are because God created them and he loves them. And the only way that we may be able to point, lead, guide others to him is if we are showing love and kindness and mercy. I was reminded today again that goodness is receiving something you don't deserve, and mercy is not receiving something that you do deserve. And so being kind and merciful to people, showing them respect, being kind and loving to all people, even those who are not kind and loving to you, may be the only way we can point and lead others to Jesus. But it is also something I believe Jesus wants us to do. It's what he would have done and what he did do, where he loved people regardless of what they did to him. So let's treat others the way we want to be treated, and let's give kindness and love, respect, goodness and mercy to those who we don't agree with because we want to point others to him. God bless and have a great day.